Caribbean vibes felt like in that church. Hello, God, hello. Hello, God, hello. Hello, God, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, God, hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got another testimony. Damn, talk to me.
I feel you in the darkness of the night, and in the valley you're right by my side. And though I think it's strange, each time I
The most important thing to do first thing in the morning is get yourself in a powerful state. If you're in a great mood, you will produce great results. You will have a great day. The better your attitude, the better the results you produce. The better your attitude, the better you can handle, overcome, and thrive through challenges and difficulties that come your way. So get yourself in a great mood. Do whatever it takes to get that feeling first thing in the morning. Whatever works for you, meditation, reading, gratitude, music, exercise. These are all good options that get you in state. When your mind is positive and clear, you can handle just about anything, can't you? And when you can face challenges with a clear mind, they lose their power. They no longer halt your progress. They no longer have a strangle over your day or your life. You simply choose the best way to move forward and move on.
Most people don't start their days like this. Most people aren't happy. Don't be most people. Be the minority who start their day with positive expectations. Look at yourself in the mirror and repeat to yourself, today is going to be a great day. No matter what happens, today I will see the good. No matter what happens, I will do the right thing. No matter what happens, I will give my all today. Today I will give my best, so tomorrow will be better.
To lock me in bed is torture. People that can spend days and days and days in bed, I marvel at them. I look up under the sheets. What do you have in there to keep you in there that long?
Say thank you for grace. Thank you for mercy. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for wisdom. Thank you for parents. Thank you for love. Thank you for kindness. Thank you for humility. Thank you for peace. Thank you for prosperity. Say thank you in advance for what's already yours. The most selfish thing you can do in this world is help someone else. Why is it selfish? Because the gratification, the goodness that comes to you, the good feeling from helping others, nothing's better than that.
And I ask you, what do you want? Because the days you don't feel like getting up out the bed, the days you feel like quitting, giving up and giving in. Listen to me, the only thing that's gonna get you up out that bed, the only thing that's gonna make you strive past that obstacle, get past that brick wall, the only thing that's going to make you get up and do what you're supposed to do is what you see. When you wake up in the morning, look at your goals gonna tell you what time to get up. Are you hearing me?
Don't be afraid of missing out. Be afraid of being in the exact same place as you are now. 1 year from today, 5 years from today, 10 years from today. Struggling to pay the bills, struggling for energy, struggling to find that passion in your life.
Visualize what you are going to do today to get more out of your life.
Do it every day. And every day, you will love the life you have created for yourself.
You know when you are guilty of wasting time and laying in bed and you're being lazy. You know it. Whether that was 7 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning, you know it. You have to start the cycle of waking up early by waking up early.
Success is not convenient. You have to do what is required to accommodate success.
Holding the line, maintaining the standard, giving no slack, none. That's the discipline.
There are opportunities that are going to come your way, and there might be some other things going on, and you have to make a choice. You have to ask yourself the question,
What do you want? Because if you don't know what you want, nothing else matters.
how I'm about to use my time. Is it positive? Is it purposeful? Is it leading in the direction of where I'm going and the meaning of my life? Is it productive? And is it profitable?
But when you know what you want, why do you wake up at 3? Because I know what I want.
One thing that discipline definitely does help you with is it helps you get things done. And when you get things done, when you actually do things, you have more success.
I wake up, boom, and I go pursue it. And if you're going to really be successful in life, if you're going to have it, if you're going to be it, you're going to do it, I need you to take personal responsibility. And I want you to say, the reason I'm not amazing yet, because I hit the snooze button. That's why I'm not amazing right now.
A big part of success is just not being lazy and just doing it. Yeah. That's like 90% of it is just showing up.
The reason why I'm not amazing right now is because I couldn't get up early enough because I told myself I'm not an early person.
Get there and start working. Like, you're not going to feel perfect every day. If I only worked out when I felt good, I'd be a fat.
I'm not amazing because I would prefer to make excuses than make adjustments. That's why I'm not amazing.
Because there's a lot of days I don't want to do it. I've been pretty much the same with everybody that actually gets good at something.
I want you to do me a huge favor. I want you to stop talking about this person didn't do that person didn't do this, I didn't have that, I didn't grow up here, I didn't get this advantage, I didn't get, kill it.
There's got to be those days you push through.
Are you hearing what I'm saying? Why haven't you reached amazing yet? Just keep it 100. I'm not amazing because I'm lazy. Just look at yourself in the face and be honest. I'm not amazing because I'd rather spend my money on shoes. I'd rather spend my money on stuff than to make a sacrifice in a book or to fly and go. I'm not amazing because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing to be amazing.
And getting up early is not only an incredible competitive advantage because most of your competitors are asleep, but getting up early is a great gift to give yourself. You get more life.
I always say that I'm like the most lazy, disciplined person I know because I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
But I always do.
Do you want to be an artist? Do you want to be an engineer? I don't know, but I want you to start the year off. We're not talking about, fake dreaming and just writing goals down to be doing it. I'm talking about knowing what you want, because when you know what you want, that's where the drive comes from. That's where the passion comes from.
When the thing is done, when the discipline has been implemented, remember what that feels like, and then remember that those minutes and those hours, they turn into weeks and months and years, and holding the line in those critical minutes will put you in an infinitely better place, physically and mentally, if you maintain the discipline.
If I don't have my morning routine game, I feel, out of sorts. So I think it's true for everybody. You got to own your morning. You got to win it, because that starts and sets up everything else. People need that discipline, those routines that will help the rest of the day go better. Get some momentum and be okay if that momentum is really small, because it will build. Trust it. That momentum builds, and trust that those gloomy and bad, dark days, trust that those are going to be there. Honor the difficulty. When we honor the struggle instead of hate the struggle, we can really achieve extraordinary things because our mindset's in the right place.
Now, the first night, you're gonna have a hard time going to sleep. What you do is the next morning, you wake up early anyways. That first night, you only got 5 hours worth of sleep, and now you're tired throughout the day. Good. Because then when you get to bed that night, you will turn off that computer and you'll be able to go to bed earlier like you wanted to.
You can live on 6 hours sleep. So you have 18 hours. You have 18 hours. I want to know what you're doing with your 18 hours. Because you can work your 9 to 5, and that's 9, and you can travel for an hour here and there. Respect. Nice little solid commute. Oh, you want to be a family man? Mazel tov. You can spend 2 hours with your kids. What are you doing with those other 5 hours? You're watching House of Cards. You're playing Madden. You're relaxing from the other intense 10. Gary, I already spent 11 hours. Well, great. Then don't complain or want more. Respect that by getting rest and this and that, you were giving up opportunity to go into a new world. You want the audacity to have a 1% life. Let's call it what it is. You want to live as well as the 1 to 2% in the world. It's not very complicated. The math is very raw. Like, if you want to have one of the best lives in the world, which is you live on your terms, you have to pay your dues to get there. And you have to be lucky enough to figure out that you had talent in the thing that you actually want to do. Because you can work 24 hours a day, and if you stink at golf, or you're not a good content producer, or your logos look like that I would make, then you're going to lose. So that's what you got to do.
The most important thing you can do is win the morning. Just win the morning, man.
It is not easy, but it is worth it.
Find out what you want to go and do and go after it. Because so many years go by and you look back and you're like, what have I actually done? And the whole time, because you haven't been living a life in line with your personal values, you've been living someone else's life. Don't freaking do that to yourself. It's insane. You want to get to where you want to be, only you. Not what someone else thinks, not what the magazines think, not what Instagram tells you. Stop comparing your life to other people. Stop living in the deadly world of comparison. You're comparing yourself to other people and you're putting yourself down, you're lowering your self-worth. You're enough. You've already got exactly what you need inside of you. All you need to do is develop yourself, start to step into your fears and allow these things to come out and you'll be firing. You'll be going straight for your goals, you'll be going straight for your dreams, and then you'll be able to look back and go, I'm so glad that I was brave enough and I had the courage to step into my fears. Because there would be nothing worse than to get to an older age and look back at my life and know that I didn't go and do something because I was afraid of other people's opinions. It doesn't matter what other people think. The only thing that matters is what you want. What are your personal values? What are your dreams? What impact can you have on the world? If you can line up your personal values, create a mission statement that can actually have an impact on the world, you'll be drawn into it. You don't need to motivate yourself. You don't need to copy other people's quotes and other people's sayings and post them up on Facebook and Instagram. You'll be coming up with your own quotes. You'll be coming up with your own sayings because you're pulled into it. You're living a life in line with your personal values and your mission statement is having an impact on the world. This is coming from within inside of you, not from someone else. It's the only way. The best person you'll ever be is yourself. That's it, no one else. You're you. It doesn't matter if you're strange. It doesn't matter if you're different. It doesn't matter if you don't fit in with other people. Be you. If people like you, if people love you for who you are, they'll hang out with you. Forget the cool kids. Forget trying to fit in with other people. Forget trying to do things that other people want you to do. If you start chasing after your dreams, make no mistake, there's going to be people around you. There's even going to be people close to you that's going to try and bring you down because it doesn't line up with what they want. Forget it. Go after what you want. It doesn't mean they're trying to sabotage your efforts for success. It just means they don't want to be left behind. It just means they don't want to be left alone. They don't want to be left on their level. Just because they don't have the courage to step inside their fears and see what's on the other side. This is where the growth is. You find out your fears, you step into them, you get on the other side, and things continue to open up for you. Where I started was, I knew there was a few things standing in my way from where I was now to where I wanted to be in the future. So what I'd done, I wrote down my top 3 fears because my main fear was that I knew If I couldn't step into a fear that was a little bit smaller, then there was no way that I could build the courage and be brave enough to step into number one. So I created a methodical, systematic approach in order to start to step into my fears, and it's identifying your top 3 fears. What's number 1, what's number 2, and what's number 3. Number 1 being most scariest, number 2, and then number 3 the least scariest. Now don't get me wrong, number 3 is going to be freaking scary. But once you put some things into place, once you start to step into that number 3 fear and you come out on the other side of it, you build the confidence. By default, your self-confidence and your self-worth goes up. You increase your self-worth, you increase your self-confidence by default. This is what automatically happens. Step into that number 3 fear, get on the other side of it, and bang, you'll be looking at number 2. You step into number 2, you get on the other side of that one, and now you got the balls, you got the courage to step into number 1.
Cool down.
And unless you do it in a methodical, systematic approach like this, it can be too difficult. Some people can do that, but some people can't. They need to start off with something easier, and that's what I needed to do. This system is what works for me, and I want to share it with you because I'm sure you're going to get some benefit out of it. I'm not telling you that this is the only system, the only way to step into your fears, but this is what worked for me, and I want to share it with you. If this is what appeals to you, then go for it. Sit down, write your top 3 fears, hit number 3, hit number 2, and hit number 1. And there's so much on the other side of your fears, it's insane. If you think about it, imagine this is where I am right now, and this is where I want to be in the future. There's all these barriers in between, from here to my future. This is my end in mind. This is my ultimate goal. I want to go from here to here. There's all these barriers, there's all these walls in between. And what are they?
Activity completed.
There are other people's opinions. There are other restrictions. They're your friends and family maybe that's stopping you or telling you to not actually go for your end in mind, to go for your end goal. This end in mind is a
Sometimes it feels cold.
Warm up.
I feel all alone. But hold on, better days are coming. It can be rough in this world. I know it ain't easy, but hang on in there. I know better days are coming. You sing good, you sing bad, you've been happy and sad. But just remember that better days are coming. Friends will leave you all by yourself, but don't cry, 'cause better days are coming. Oh, better days, better days, better days. I see it. Better days are coming. It's only a season for you going through, yeah. But stay focused and never lose sight. I know people, they don't see the hurt you feel. life's not through with me yet. This life is only a test. Trials come and they go, but a word for you is hold on. Though the times seem to be harder from the steps you took to get started, but if you only keep the faith, you will surely win this race. Hold on to God's unchanging hand. Hold on to God's unchanging hand. You ought to build your hope on things eternal. Hold to God's unchanging hand. Don't give up on life. No, no. You can win this fight. Don't throw in the towel. You'll work it out. Although the times seem to be harder from the steps you took to get started, but if you only keep the faith, you will surely win this race. Hold on. My soul needs to hold on. His hand, you ought to build your hope on things eternal. Hold to God's unchanging hand. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on to God's unchanging hand. Hold on. My brother and my sister, you need to hold on. You have to know it's gonna be everything that He promised it shall come to pass. Lord, I need you. I'm going to feel. I'm gonna hang on in there. You need to hang on in there. Everything will be alright. Hold on. To God's unchanging hand. His hand. It ain't always easy, but I know that God is always good. And He has never failed me so I know he'll work it for my good. It is well, it is well, it is well with my soul. It is well, it is well, it is well with my soul. Rain will fall in my life, but I know it won't last always. The storms may seem to harm me, but I know it's bringing brighter days. It is well, it is well, it is well with my soul. It is well, it is well, it is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with me. It is well. It is well with me. It is well. 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 Through my struggles, y'all. It is well. It is well. Through my struggles, yeah. It is well. Through sickness and suffering, God, it is well. When I was sick in my body and I couldn't get well, y'all.
don't.
When you step in, the battle is won. There is no question.
Activity completed.
It's already finished. When I was hurting, you made me a promise that you'd stay here, never leave my side. That's why I trust you, Lord. Now